So, got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion for you. What are we going to talk about? Fragrances in my collection, a keyword, my collection, that I think you should know about, that are kind of flying under the radar. Some of them may have gotten a little love at one time and just don't anymore, and some of them I don't think ever really got the love that they deserve. So if you want to know what those 10 fragrances are, sit right through this short intro and we're going to get it right into it. Hey, I will see you in just 1 second. Sit tight, sit right there. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and when you see this video, it'll be Wednesday. I'm up burning the late night oils for you, the late night hours. It's a rainy night here in Alabama, and your boy absolutely loves rainy nights. But you didn't come here for no weather report. You came here for some frag talk, so let's get it. What I want to talk to you about today, as you know from the intro, is just some fragrances in my collection that I think have flown under the radar. You know how your boy do it. Most of these are relatively inexpensive fragrances, not gonna cost you a whole lot of money, but you're gonna smell good. All right, you ready? Let's get it. As I get these old binoculars, glasses clean. What was that? Something just fell. Okay. Let's get it. All right, this is a fragrance, and I'll be honest, this is a compliment getting fragrance. It smells good. It's an indirect clone of a very popular fragrance, probably one of the most sold fragrances ever. It's a clone of Acqua di Gio, and it is from Paris Hilton, and it is just me. And the first time I wore this, walked in a gas station and got a compliment right off the bat. Oh my God, you smell good. I was still married at the time, and this is just a clone of Acqua di Gio, and you see where the levels are on it. I picked this up at Ross before COVID for $16.99 for a 100 ml bottle. I think this is 100 ml, yeah. And what can I say? It's a clone of Acqua di Gio, and it's pretty hard to beat. It's pretty spot on. To me, it's the best clone of Acqua di Gio on the market. It's better than Balcam's G. It's definitely better than Perry Ellis 360 Red, because to me, Perry Ellis 360 Red is not, it's not really, to me, it's not the same as Acqua di Gio. This is almost spot on to Acqua di Gio. The difference is this actually performs better. And the second best clone to Acqua di Gio that I have is one that you can actually pick up at your local Dollar General, and it's called Masculino, and it comes in a can and it's a body spray. That stuff is, again, a better performing version of Acqua di Gio. So if you like that scent profile but don't like the price of Acqua di, and it doesn't perform well on you, then you may want to give Just Me by Paris Hilton a try, and you're gonna smell good. And I tried not to like this fragrance, but it just smells good. I tried, because who wants to walk around smelling like Paris Hilton or a fragrance from Paris Hilton? But that is a good fragrance, and so is Gold Rush by Paris Hilton. But that is Just Me by Paris Hilton. That's a banger, and it is relatively cheap. This next one is also extremely cheap, and I want to say this is a parfum concentration, and I've used many male hygiene products from this company as shaving cream, aftershave balm, lotions, just different stuff. And the house is Ben Sherman, and this is Signature. Bottle looks a little bit like Burberry, what is it? The Christmas one. Is it Burberry London? Well, it says Burberry London, but a little bit, but not really. Nice atomizer. This is just a good fragrance. This is just a good fragrance for the $12 to $15 that you're gonna pay for this. This word gets tossed around a lot, but this fragrance is definitely a niche quality fragrance. It's not a strong alcohol blast when you spray this. It's just good. And it reminds me, was it Oud for Glory by Oud Wood? One of the Tom Ford fragrances. It gives me that same feel, that same vibe, and that same energy. And it's uber macho, uber masculine, with a touch of sophistication. That's what you get from this fragrance. That's what you get from this fragrance. And you can pick this up at Burlington. Again, you're looking at $12 to $15. He has another one, I think it's Icon. I've yet to pick that one up. I'll probably end up picking it up because I really enjoy this fragrance. Maybe a little too much for the summertime. Definitely, in my opinion, comes across as more of a cooler weather fragrance. But again, for those of you who live in different areas, not in the South, not below the Mason-Dixon line, you're still gonna have plenty of cool weather left. We're gonna even have some cooler days here in the South, but not many. But this is definitely one that I think you can reach for. I think this is hoodie approved, date night approved, cuddle scent approved, or just honestly, anything that you want to try to dress up and impress somebody with. I think this scent will do it. Just because it's a $12 to $15 fragrance doesn't mean that it smells like one. And it certainly doesn't, at least to my nostrils and in my opinion. That is Ben Sherman's signature. That's a good one. That's a good one. You definitely need to pick that one up, especially if you like thick, heavy scents. That is one I think you will enjoy. This next one is one I've tried to tell people about, and it's like Lamal and 1 Million had a baby, and it is Real Madrid. And this is just one of those fragrances that just absolutely works. It just absolutely works. It's smooth, it's spicy, it's masculine, it's everything that you need in a fragrance. And to get all of that in a bottle for $12 to $15 is, in my opinion, difficult. But this is one of those fragrances that I'm telling you guys, listen to me now, believe me later on. Pick this up. I do not think you will be disappointed. Again, I do think it leans more towards cooler weather, or at least controlled environment. What I'm saying by that is I would not pick this fragrance and go out in the air. So listen to the sound of the rain on the tin roof. I would not pick this fragrance and go out on a hiking adventure or to a baseball game, unless it was a night game and it was cool. I wouldn't wear this fragrance in the high heat. But if I was in a controlled environment and it was a cooler situation, I would definitely reach for Real Madrid and rock it. Again, it smells good. Think 1 Million and Lamal, and that's what you got here. Good little fragrance. Real Madrid. That's a good one, guys. And that, again, that's a cheap one. That's a cheap one. And I don't think any of these, well, the Ben Sherman got some love, but that quickly faded. The Real Madrid and the Paris Hilton, I just don't think ever got any love. This one, for you old heads that have been in Farrakhan a while, you know about this fragrance, but again, we don't hear people talk about it anymore. And to me, it's like the mixture of Irish Spring soap and a barbershop fougere fragrance. And it is none other than the purple juice, as we call it, sung home. And the juice is really more blue, but still. This right here is a nice, strong irisy fragrance that I think is perfect for any time of the year. The only thing I would not do with this was wear in a sensitive environment like office or church or somewhere like that, where you don't really want to just draw a whole lot of attention to yourself and stand out, because this is going to project. This is a strong fragrance. 2 or 3 sprays is all you need and you're good all day. Good longevity, good projection, and good sillage. It's not a super sexy fragrance. It's not, you know, one of those conversation starters or something that people are going to be super intrigued by. It just smells good. It just smells good. It smells nice, and it smells clean. From the house of Alfred Sung, it is Sung Home. Nice barbershop, soapy type of scent. It's really nice. This next one is a blast from the past. I think it's an old school powerhouse of a scent. I know back in the day, a lot of guys my age wore it, and it was fairly new then. It is from the house of Giorgio Beverly Hills, and it is simply Red for Men. And this is it's just an old school powerhouse. Barbershoppy, leathery, fougere. I mean, as you see that flamethrower of an atomizer, I just think it smells good. I really do. And I'm telling you, companies or houses like Clive Christensen and Roja are doing their version of fragrances that smell just like this and charging a ridiculous amount of money for them. I mean, it's the same scent profile. It's the same scent profile. It's that barbershop fougere, that polo green type of vibe, that Paul Sebastian fine cologne, that type of vibe. It's the same thing that you get from this. And this is one that you can pick up for $12 to $15 as well. I got mine at TJ Maxx. I started to get into fragrances like this, honestly, because my ex-wife liked them. So when you're married, you try to do things that your wife likes. So I wasn't the biggest fan of them as I've grown into them, because I'll be 48 in December. And learning how to wear a fragrance like this is also key. How do you wear a fragrance like this, you may ask? 2 to 3 sprays. You don't overdo it. This is definitely one that, in my opinion, is a cooler climate type of fragrance, but you got to realize when it was made, they didn't say, let's make a fragrance that they're going to wear in the cold. No. But at the same time, again, 2 to 3 sprays of this is all you're going to need. So be careful with your sprays. I like to go 1 around my midsection, 1 neck, and then 1 there, and you're good. Or further up the arm, so when you wash your hands and stuff, you don't wash it off, but you're good. Just a classic fougere barbershop type of fragrance for those of you who are looking for that type of scent. And for you young guys, don't be afraid of fragrances like this. You'd be surprised at the number of women of all ages that find fragrances like this sexy. So Giorgio Beverly Hills Red, that's a good one that you can pick up for a little bit of nothing, and it is smelling real good in here, y'all. All right, the next one is from the house of Banana Republic, and it is Ood Mosaic 17, a 17 Oud Mosaic, and this is a good performing fragrance, especially from the house of Banana Republic. And oud, I mean, when you just like that, you smell oud, and it's a good mix. It's a mix between the clean smelling oud and the real animalic oud. It's right there in the middle. It's not too clean, which I love the clean smelling oud to me, versus the animalic. This is borderline, just right there in the middle. But I think they did a really good job with this one. Of course, there's not any oud in here because oud is stupid expensive. But I think they did a good job of coming up with a very realistic synthetic oud note, if that makes any sense. And I just think this is a great fragrance. I really do. I really do. And I mean, and the Ood Mosaic, that's what you get. Oud. That's what you get. A very smooth, wearable oud. And I happen to like this fragrance a lot. From the house of Banana Republic, Ood Mosaic. Don't buy this expecting anything but oud. There's other notes in there, but oud is the star of this show. And oud is it's a very nice scent. It comes across as very sophisticated and regal if you wear it right. But for the $20 to $25 that you're gonna pay for that, if you pick it up at Marshall's, Burlington, TJ Maxx, Ross, places like that, I definitely think it's well worth it. I don't think you'll be disappointed with that fragrance in your collection at all. Moving on down the line. One from a car company, and this company, Nissan is the company, and it's not what you're thinking. It's not Armada. It is Patrol, a Petrol. This one right here, to me, is a very nice, spicy, woody. I guess that would actually be what they call a oriental spice. It's just good. It's just good. It's not a monster projector. It doesn't, wow you with projection and sillage from across the room, but it's one of those fragrances that's sneaky good. And what you get is a nice, spicy, woody, citrus fragrance with this. I mean, it just smells good. It's a very unique fragrance. I really think they did a good job with this fragrance, and people are sleeping on it. People overlook it. This fragrance is $7, $5.99 to $7.99 for 100 ml of a perfume concentration fragrance. What else do I need to tell you about it? Just pick it up. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. The least, you can put it in your gym bag. You may be going out of town and don't want to take some of your other fragrances. You may want to put it in your locker at work. These fragrances that I've sprayed are super thick and it's filling this room greatly. But this is one, again, sweet, spicy, woody is what I get from this fragrance, and I like it. I like it a lot. I feel like if John Varvatos or a company like that released this fragrance, I think it would be a hit. I think people would love it, but it's from Nissan Patrol, so I think people kind of overlook it a little bit. But it's a good one. Nissan Patrol. $5.99. Burlington Special. All right, I got 3 more. This next one, to me, is perfect for late spring, early summer, and it is from the house of David Beckham, and it is Instinct. And I've had a few fragrances from this house, and you see the lines, you see the levels. This fragrance right here, one word, green. To add another word, fresh. This is a fresh, green, spicy, herbal type of scent. It's just really fresh, really green. The only knock I have on this fragrance is performance. Performance on it is par at best, but that also could be me going nose blind to it. But I'm telling you, it is one of those fragrances, like it's raining outside on a cool, rainy April spring day. This right here would go great. Grab your hoodie or your long sleeve shirt and your sweats and your comfortable sneakers and spray this on, and whatever you're doing, you're gonna be comfortable. And again, it smells good. It's not one of those fragrances. Again, it's not. Atomizer could be better. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. And it, again, you get a fresh green scent, but it also retains that masculinity that guys my age love and need from a fragrance. It just does it. It just works. It just works. And you can pick this up again. This is one of those fragrances that were under $20 at the time I purchased it, but I like it. I like it. Don't sleep on David Beckham fragrances. Everything I've smelled from David Beckham smells good. Everything. Some of them don't last as long as they need to, but they smell good. And this is one I could see, again, long sleeve shirt, hoodie, sweats, just super, super casual. Now that doesn't mean that you couldn't dress it up, because you could. You could definitely put on a sweater and some slacks and dress this up easily. But what comes to my mind is, let's go stupid casual and just be casual, comfortable, and put on something that smells nice and clean and green. And that's hard to beat for this time of the year. And it is David Beckham's Instinct. That is a good little fragrance. This next one, I like this fragrance. Is it groundbreaking? Is it a new scent profile? No, it is extremely run-of-the-mill. It has been done 1,000 times, but nonetheless, I like the scent profile. I like the way it smells. From the house of English Laundry, it is Throne, which is just their take on a fresh blue, slightly aquatic, Invictus, Ambroxan type of scent. That's what you get here. Blue sweetness. I think I sprayed it on the back of my wrist. Bubblegummy blue sweetness. It does not perform all that well, but I think English Laundry, if you catch these at the right price, I think this is a nice little house. That smells really good. That smells really good. I can smell it from here. Sweet, modern blue. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to tell you. Sweet, modern blue. Super easy to wear. More than a dumb reach type of fragrance, but definitely not one that you got to give a lot of thought to. I can't see anybody smelling this on you and going, ugh. I mean, it's a very crowd-pleasing, safe, inexpensive scent profile that I don't think people are talking about anymore. And, well, they're talking about the scent profile, but they're not talking about this fragrance from the house of English Laundry. It is Throne. English Laundry got so much hype, especially after they released, what's that one? That was, I can't remember the name of it. And London, after London, because it was an Invictus clone. But they made some bangers before that, like Arrogant, Signature, you know, just several. Windsor, you know, Cambridge Nights. All those are great fragrances. This one, in my opinion, is overlooked. It's slept on. If you get an opportunity to pick this up and add it to your collection, I think you should. I don't think you would be disappointed. Just a nice, sweet blue Ambroxany aquatic type of scent. Throne from English Laundry. Guys, I think I'm down to one more. Last but not least, this is one that you're probably going to have to order off of line or go to a specialty shop where they sell men's fragrances and get it. But I definitely think it'll be worth doing that. And the house is Appen Supremacy, and it is Appen Supremacy Gold. Love this bottle. I think it's great. And what peach up at the top. I think it's definitely easily a unisex fragrance, but I like it. Appen makes some really good fragrances. And this fragrance, probably the most expensive down here, but it should easily be under $40 or around the $40 mark. But I definitely think it is worth that, and it's just got a realistic peachy vibe to it. It reminds me of, not saying that they're the same, because this fragrance uses mango and it is God of Fire, but it's got that same vibe, that same energy, if you know what I mean. No, I'm not saying that they're the same. I'm not saying that this is a clone of that. This is a clone of something else. Can't remember what it's a clone of, but it's a clone of something else. But nonetheless, you got that smooth, woody peach note running through it, and it smells good. It smells good. Very modern. It's one of those fragrances that walk the line of, can he wear it? Can she wear it? Can they wear it? Type of scents. But nonetheless, it really smells good. And I think for $39 to $45, you can get this. And I definitely think it's going to be worth the purchase. It is Appen Supremacy Gold. Again, check Amazon, check Fragrance Net and Fragrance X. I think that's the best places to get this. Or again, if you're in one of those cities that has a cologne shop, check there. You may be able to get this relatively cheap. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful bottle and will look good in your collection, and it smells good. Again, I definitely think this could easily be unisex, and I love that peach note in it. I like to just take the top off of it and smell it sometimes. I don't wear it as often as I should, but I find myself doing like this. But I do that to a lot of my fragrances, y'all. I'll be just trying to gather material for a video, and I'm like, I'm thinking, man, if people saw me, they probably think I'm weird, just smelling the bottle, but that's okay. If I am weird, I'm in my own lane with my weirdness. It's okay. All right, guys, that has been 10 fragrances from my collection that I think are flying under the radar that you guys should pay some attention to, or Fragcom should pay some attention to, or whoever should come across this video should pay some attention to. Now, with that being said, it's been about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna get off of here, edit, upload it, get it out so you can see it. Happy Wednesday, which is hump day. Yes, let's get it. We almost got this week beat, so hang in there, guys. Thank you all for returning to the scene of the crime. You've been the best part of this channel, because without you guys, I'd just be talking to myself and sniffing my fragrances. So any suggestions, any ideas, feel free to let me know. I was gonna do my haul video, and I'm still gonna do it, but one guy shipped late and I still haven't got his fragrance. I don't think it'll be here to Thursday. One person shipped a fragrance, completely lied about the description of the fragrance, so it's got to go back. They said it was 95% full. That joker, when it got here, was about 40% full. So the price I paid, it's got to go back. So I'm having to push the haul video back just a little bit, but I want to give y'all something to watch. But anyway, the haul video is coming sooner or later. But anyway, I love you all. May God bless you all. Have a great day. And until next time, guys, peace.